What's up, guys? My name is Luke. I am the Offensive Yak, and thank you for joining me today for episode, I don't even know, looks like 12 of our Dyson Sphere program, where in today's episode we're gonna clean up our planet a little bit, and we're gonna start by redoing all of our science. Because as you can see, red is a bit of a problem here. It is slowing us way down. So let's just roll the intro and hop on into it. Alright guys, so like I said, we're gonna redo the red. I think that's just a great idea. And one of the ways that we're going to do that is we're going to use a different blueprint. This one is proliferated. Now, it's the blue proliferator. Interesting. It shows the Mark III assembler, but there's no assemblers in the thing. Now, it shows it being the blue proliferator, and we don't have access to that yet. Okay, so let's take a look at the rest of our blueprints and see if we have one that's a little older. So yeah. Like I said, we're just starting with red. We're going to eventually move on to others. Okay. Yeah, it looks like... Looks like that's the only one we have. That's any better than what we currently are already using. I'm just gonna look for a good place to put this. I think there actually looks pretty good. Needs some foundation support, but that's totally doable. Alright, let's go find where that was. It's over here somewhere. Pretty sure it was right here. Yeah, I've got some foundation. We can fill a bit of this in. Now, as you can see, I've got some science going. Let's see. You know, this'll work right in here. All right. Yeah, looks good. I think I'm gonna need more of the research buildings. Luckily, in between episodes, I went through and added top hats to all of these, so I can go in here and grab them. Perfect. Now, these are Mark III sorters, which we don't have automated yet. What do I need? I need Mark IIs. Okay. You know, I can probably make that happen. Just need some of the green turbines. Let me see if I can get a hold of enough green turbines and whatnot to make this happen. Green turbines, give me like 100. Yeah. And then I need the regular motors as well, which we should have. Oh, we are not producing enough of the regular motors. And I don't have them being made anywhere else, do I? No, because we're using up all of the ones that we have. Yeah, because all these are going straight in. Interesting. It's the lower level component that is more problematic. Yeah, because I mean, this is basically using them as they come in. Okay, so what I'm going to do is, for now, I'm going to downgrade all of the sorters. And then we will come back and re-upgrade them in the future. In the hopefully not too distant future. So I've got some yellow science stuff going. Are we out of those research buildings again? My goodness. This is taking a lot of them. I mean, that's good, but it's just a lot. Okay. So here we go. Here's our new red science producer, which it looks like is proliferated, or is designed to be proliferated. Now, I don't have any proliferator yet. Okay? That is something we're going to work on. So let's go ahead and set this up for level 2 proliferator. Okay. Yeah, that'll work. That'll proliferate both things coming in, which will get us more red cubes. All right, so we need this guy to be local demand, and this one to be local demand. This will be local supply. This will be local demand. But we only need to keep like 1,000 of it. I don't think we need quite so much of these either. Okay, so it looks like we got some coming in. We'll see how they do. I may have to ramp up production of hydrogen and graphene. We'll see. And then there we go. Okay, so the hydrogen's already coming in. The graphene should be coming in, which should make us some red cubes. We're probably just going to need more of both. Let's take a look. I want to There. I want to go into this mode because I want to look here. So is that's stone? No, that's coal. That's a coal vein right there. A coal vein that's not being used for anything. I think we found where we're going to put our self-proliferating proliferator. I should have... this one's designed to go here-ish. That could work. Gotta bring in coal and... it looks like just coal in. Something's colliding with objects. There we go. All right, let's head over there so that it can be built. We are going to have to downgrade, at the very least, these facilities here. And probably the sorters as well. I'm guessing they're level 3 sorters. Which, we're going to get those fixed up this episode too, I think. If we have time. If not, then that's a next episode. Yeah. And I wonder what type of belts this one's supposed to be using. Mark II belts. So we actually need to upgrade the belts. And while we're at it, I'm gonna need more belts, I think. Luckily, we got those fully up and running last time. Here. And we have just tons of them. So, boom, there's another 1,300 belts. Now, this guy is going to get a full complement of drones. And it's already got coal. Wow. I guess I do have coal being produced elsewhere. But what I'm going to do to offset the now large amount of... Oh, we are hurting on some power here. Oh, because these guys are all flying. Yeah, we got to do something about our power. What are we going to do about that? You know, I've kind of been all over the place this episode already. Just trying to fix everything that's wrong, everything that's slow. Yeah, we are not doing good on power. In fact, we're almost to like 50%. And while I might be able to slap down some more crude oil plants, they don't produce that much power. Some, yes, just not that much. Okay, so this is now going to start making Proliferator, which it will then supply. Are we doing any better for power? No. Okay, we're gonna have to do something about that right now. Here, crude oil power. Let's just slap some of these down. I see 3 crude oil places in this area. Unfortunately, this is a fairly large thing, and I don't really want to... Let's see. Do we have any other power producers? Let's see. Power and solar. You know, I could do that real quick. So this is a total planet solar and power grid. And what we're going to do is we're going to place, and it's going to tell me that it collides with other objects. Some things need foundation support, too close to another power facility. But all I have to do is do Shift, Enter, and it will place any parts that it can. Now, I don't have any solar panels on me. So we're going to have to come over here and grab some. Luckily, I should have plenty that I can grab. Also, while we're at it, I am going to go deposit all of these Mark 1 belts. And we'll grab the rest of the solar. This should hopefully help us with some of this. Okay. Here come my little builder drones. All right, so I'm gonna be back once I finish building all this, and we'll see where our power's at. Alright guys, I'm back. I fixed the problem. We are now doing just fine. So I fixed the problem by not only placing the blueprint we saw where it puts solar panels on each of these rings, and I just placed them where I could. I also may or may not have covered an entire pole with solar panels. So we've got lots of solar panels now. I also, we originally had it set so that it was making yellows and reds all the way. Oh, I apparently missed a couple of solar panels. We had it so that it was making red and yellow science, all the way up to like 10,000 items being stored. I switched that. So we're only storing 1,000 of each. So those have backstuffed now and have stopped being produced, which is exactly what we want. Okay. So let's come here and let's check on our proliferators. We're doing good here. We've got almost 5,000 stored up already. which is awesome. So yeah, this is the Proliferator level 2 or Mark 2. And what we need to do to really make it worthwhile, I guess you would say, which I seem to be, hold on. Why do I have an entire row of the diamonds that isn't getting anything? It looks like it's not hooked up. That's okay. We can fix this like that. So we're going to want to get the level 3 sorters going over here once we get those. And we're going to want to upgrade these assemblers as well. So, but that's something we don't quite have going yet. We'll get to it. I did want to make sure I was mining this coal vein, but it actually looks like we're maybe keeping up with coal. Let's actually take a look. Where is coal at? We're producing way more energetic graphene than we are using currently. And it looks like coal, we are not quite keeping up with our production of coal. Okay, well then, in that case, yes, we are going to go ahead and set up this coal to be mined, and we'll just bring it straight over to here, actually. Okay. Now, proliferators, okay. Rule of thumb for when to use them and when not to use them is you want to use them on anything that is more expensive than coal. Because, well, they're made of coal. So, yeah, anything that's more expensive than coal, you want to use your proliferators on. Anything less expensive than coal, it's a waste. Okay, and let's hook these guys up to power. There we go. So now this one will just supplement, and it'll actually be the primary coal supplier for this. It'll only bring in coal that it doesn't get from this guy. Once I get it all hooked up here. Now, one thing we want to make sure, so I've got 4 miners going into each belt. Yeah, it looks like, I just wanted to make sure that the belts were still going to be fast enough, and it looks like they are more than capable of handling the 4 miners per belt. Also, I might be able to fit one more miner in here. Well, yes, I can. It doesn't quite hit as many nodes, so it's going to be a little slower, but hey, it's something. And we should, yeah, we're full on coal here now. Okay. We're full on proliferator, actually. And diamond, this should, yeah, this is nice and backstuffed. Okay. Now let's fly over here to our red science. See how we're doing here. Looks like we are proliferated. With the level 2 proliferator. We've got red science. Okay, cool. The other thing I did is I paused our science. Science takes a lot of power. And so, yeah, I had paused it. Which... these guys are not hooked up to the system. Now they are. Now that we've got plenty of power, we'll go ahead and restart our science. Okay, so now that we've got red going here, I'm actually going to tear down this other red here. This... yeah, so we're going to go ahead and cut it right here. We will go in and come out just temporarily while I get the red here all cut off. All right. So what I did is I cut off our supply to crude oil. That will allow these to go through what it can, produce what red it has, has the materials to produce. Alright, probably good enough there. Oh, we're full again. Hold on. Okay. Do I actually care? Probably not. There are some tier 3 belts right there that I would like. But that's going to be a lot of work. I mean, I've got, 1,100 items here now. Oh, yay, 3 more construction drones. Okay. So I see tier 1 belts. The tier 3 belts were like right here-ish. I don't see them. I may have had room for them. We'll hope, because we're erasing all of that litter. And we're getting rid of all of this. Clean up my inventory a little. Looks good. Okay. So now we've got our reds coming in and our yellows coming in. Our blue supply is over here, which we can actually make these guys taller. And I doubt I've got enough supply of materials with just this little thing making them. But for now, it'll do just fine. We actually don't use that much blue right now on most of our stuff. You can see here we're using like 600, but one of the ones we, or some of the ones we've been doing don't require blues at all. Like, let's see. Well, here I am looking at a whole bunch of ones that require blues. Like this one doesn't even require blues. The reinforced thrusters don't. So, but then again, some of them require a ton. So, yeah. But we'll get that taken care of in the future. Okay, so we've got a pretty good supply of yellows and reds, and blues are moderate. So I don't think we need to worry about any of them. We need to worry about power. Okay? And we've unlocked a tech now that might just let us fix some of this. And that is mini fusion power plants. Now, these things are not cheap, but they're not crazy expensive either. But they run on deuterium fuel rods. Problem is, we don't have deuterium yet. So we need to get deuterium. Now, what I need to know is how is our production of hydrogen? We are producing a little bit more than we're consuming. I just don't know where we're producing it all. But we don't have that much. So what we actually need to do, and I'm probably just going to handcraft them. I need some of these orbital collectors. Oh, but these need charged accumulators. 20 of them, actually. Okay. Let's grab some steel, some titanium alloy, and some particle containers. Steel should be here. Give me... Sure, that's more than I'll use. Some particle containers. Give me 100. My titanium alloys should be here? No, that's organic crystals. Plastics. I know I'm making titanium alloys somewhere. Am I making titanium alloy somewhere? I don't think I am. I am not seeing it anywhere in my list. Okay. Looks like I need to make some titanium alloy. In the smelter with sulfuric acid, steel, and titanium. See, oh, hey. More inventory space. And a whole nother row of logistics. That's actually really useful. I could have sworn we were making titanium alloy somewhere. I mean, this guy's got sulfuric acid in him. Lots of it. Hold on. Let's see. It would definitely be hooked up to an item. Here it is. Titanium alloys. Yes. Just give me a couple hundred of these. And then I need thrusters. Those I know we're making. Somewhere. Question is where? Probably somewhere around here. Oh, but it needs the reinforced thrusters, doesn't it? That is going to be up here. Yes, reinforced thrusters. I'm just not storing them in a thing that I can go grab. So I got to go over here and get them. I always forget that reinforced thrusters are used for more than just interstellar logistics systems, because they're also used for these orbital collectors. Now, these orbital collectors are really interesting. They allow me to take them to... Oh, core energy will deplete soon. Well then, let's walk right over here. Grab some hydrogen. That's probably way more than I need. Okay. Should be over in these here. So these orbital collectors allow me to go to the gas giants that we have here in our solar system, put them in there, and actually collect the hydrogen in that gas giant. Here we go. Reinforced thrusters. Couldn't give me all the reinforced thrusters. And then I'm actually going to put a storage box here. It's going to hold on to one stack of reinforced thrusters. If I have extras. Okay, so now I should be able to make orbital collectors. Yes, but I need the accumulators, don't I? Mm-hmm. Now, these orbital collectors, I'm going to need a lot of them in the future, but I'm only going to make a couple. Now, well, as soon as I can here. Yeah, this has these guys. Okay. So I did just also make this exchanger, and we'll just put it here. That's fine. That'll work. So we're going to be using it to charge these accumulators. If I can find where the accumulators are. Here we go. So I need some silicon crystals. Which I just need some silicon for. That's definitely not a problem. We've got all the silicon. What else do I need for these? Some iron? Oh, I have to do this in a smelting facility? Okay. I'm gonna plop down just a couple of smelters. This is going to be just super duper temporary. Okay. Actually, I don't need two things here. Again, super temporary. Okay, these are gonna make silicon crystals. There we go. There, have some silicon. Get to smelting. And then I'll just put a belt here. Go. What else do I need? For the accumulator, some iron. I can grab iron. That's not an issue. Should be some over here. There. Few hundred iron. Alright. Alright. Can I make 20 of these? Yes, I can. And it looks like these crystals are what's limiting me. That'll be 30. Alright. And then I just need to throw some of them in here. And it'll charge them up. Using power from my grid to charge them. Now, these are basically just giant batteries, okay? Each one holds 270 megajoules. And you can actually take them and then ship them out via interstellar logistics systems and power entire planets with them. They're actually really cool. Or you can use them on your planet to charge up when you have extra charging capacity. You know, like right now, I'm making more power than I'm using. I could charge them, and then if I needed a big burst of power, because say I'm smelting a whole bunch of things or manufacturing a whole bunch of stuff right then, you can have other of these energy exchangers in discharge mode that will discharge them. Yeah, it's actually really, really cool. All right, so I think we're going to be able to do 2-ish of these orbital collectors. In fact, I think we're pretty close. I think I need one more, and I can make my first. Yep, it takes 20 of them. Per orbital collector. Which, needless to say, that's not an insignificant amount of stuff to make the orbital collector, but I'd say it's well worth it. These orbital collectors are pretty awesome. All right. I'm going to be right back after the rest of these charge. All right, guys, I am back. We have 2 orbital collectors. So let's finish off this episode by going and putting them in place. And that is where we're going, to our gigantic gas giant. And, well, we can't quite crash land on this planet. It won't let us go anywhere deeper into the gas, just here. So what we're going to do is we're going to pull out our orbital collectors. And I like to put them, well, they can only go along the equator, which should be hold on. Okay. Further this way. It's always hard to tell on these big old gas giants. So I believe you can put it's 20 or 40 of them around, because you can only put them so close together, and they can only be built on the equator. But there's our first one. Now, I don't have to supply this with power or anything. All it does, because we gave it a whole bunch of power with those accumulators, it just sits here and it sucks it up. So we're going to get 41 per minute of hydrogen from this one guy, and 90 per minute of fire ice, which is actually a lot. So fire ice isn't going to be in there. Do I have a recipe screen? No. Here, let me grab a single fire ice from here. This doesn't say what it can be used for. I know that there are recipes using it. I just forget which ones. Oh, there's one. Graphene. So 2 fire ice makes a hydrogen and 2 graphenes. Instead of using sulfuric acid and our coal and stuff to make graphene, that's actually pretty good. I want to say there's more, though. I just don't remember what. I'm sure we'll figure it out eventually. But yeah, so that's fire ice. Let's go ahead and put out our next one here. Right there. And then all we need in order to get all of this stuff out and back to our planet, which we're going to go head back to right now, is an interstellar logistics system on our planet that is set up to receive it. And crash land. And that shouldn't be a problem. I've got an interstellar logistics system right here, and it's already set up to bring in fire ice. I can also set it up to bring in hydrogen. Now, it's set to remote demand, so as soon as one of these ships can go and fill up entirely, which means it's going to wait until there's 200 hydrogen, but it'll go and fill up and bring it back. So we now have technically unlimited hydrogen production. Although, yeah, the speed of which will not be too fast. So one of the things I'm going to do here in between episodes is let it idle for a little while so that we can build up a little bit of hydrogen, because our next thing that we're going to do is fractionation, where we create deuterium. But that's going to be all for today, guys. My name's Luke. I am the Offensive Yak. Thank you for having joined me today. If you're enjoying this content, make sure to hit like and subscribe for more. Check out links down in the description. There's links to a place where you can see what computer and whatnot I'm running this on. There's also a link to where you can, or a few links to where you can find these blueprints. All right, guys. I'll catch you in the next one. Offensive Yak out.